Dusk awakens, having fallen asleep due to her narcolepsy, but it has allowed time for the painkillers to do their work. She is now only suffering from distracting pain and has the opportunity to attempt her biomancer spell, Pain Split. It will reduce the load that her arms have experienced, and hopefully it will allow her to get out of this encampment in one piece. The desires of the Wendigo drew her to this place, and she is lucky to have made it out with her life. The sun is getting lower, and if she wants to make the use of the night, she'll need to get down to that bunker and rest up as soon as possible. But first, she must escape. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. No Hope, where we are going to hope that we're going to be able to cast Pain Split. We need our hands free to be able to cast it. Unfortunately, that means we're going to have to put the umbrella away, so I hope it doesn't take us that long to cast it. We're going to keep on trying. Oh, and that's a Biomancer rune. That's not what we wanted at all. Pain Split is what we will be attempting, and we're going to have to try a few times before that succeeds. We have a 79% chance of failure right now. Let's keep at it, Dusk. Oh, and actually, the next casting does it, and look at that. Our injuries have split out. They've evened out across us, and she's really not that damaged now because of it, so what a fantastic spell. We're probably not going to need that rune. We are going to need our umbrella, though. So, let's start wielding that again. Unfortunately, the umbrella isn't going to help us leap off of here, but what will help is slow fall. We only have a 32% chance of failure now. Our focus is that much higher at the moment. We've been listening to music a lot, so much so that I think that, wow, we've nearly run through all of that battery there. We can probably go and turn the MP3 player off for now. But yeah, keeping our focus up is going to be important, and a lot of that is going to come from our mood. We're experiencing a lot of heat right now. The mana luminance isn't helping, and all the equipment that we're wearing, that certainly isn't helping either. But we do have a towel with us, so we can at least work with that. Oh, and looks like slow fall has already run out. 63 moves, so it's not a huge amount of time. We certainly want to make sure that it is working before we attempt to do this. And then climb down. Yes, okay, we succeed. So even if we did fall then, we weren't going to be taking as much damage, which is exactly what we were after. Now, we haven't left anything behind, as I'm relatively sure, and we were only unable to explore this small little section here, so I mean, there is a chance that we could be missing out on something amazing, but we are going to take that chance. Now, the bunker is really nice and close here. We know that this is a safe place, but I mean, things could have happened since we've been here last, so we'll approach with a little bit of caution. Light is still on, and bodies still remain. Now, I think it might only be right to dispose of these remains as best as we can. Yes, we'll move everything into there for now. Although, we still need something to help protect our shoulders, because right now, that's where our discomfort is coming from. We could look at giving a polo shirt a try. I mean, they both have some on them. Yeah, let's get that on for now, and we'll see if we can just make sure that the heavy ballistic vest is going to be outside of that. This little bit of extra encumbrance that we're experiencing right now, that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. It does seem like we need to give it a little while for this to disappear though, so we'll just keep wearing that for the moment and hope that it's going to make a difference. Now, we probably don't want to put a shotgun into the fire here. Let's just make sure that that is out of there. We'll take the glaive out of there as well, and then Dusk, we'll get that fire started. There we go. Just like that. We're going to move on into here. We're not tired yet, but we do need to be resting. Our arms should be still bandaged up, and that they are. We are still experiencing discomfort right now, but I'm hoping that that is going to go away. As for our other wounds, we're just going to go and put our regular bandages, these boiled makeshift ones, on the rest, and it looks like we're probably going to need to make some more of them. We go through them pretty quickly. We do have a down-filled blanket here, just a regular blanket. or really any of those cloves, would have helped. Unfortunately, those cloves are now on fire, so we may be able to rescue something. Yeah, there we go. We'll just take a few of those out of there, and then we'll just move everything away. All right, let's take apart the cotton hat first of all, and the cotton sheet. Oh, no, it is cotton sheets that we require. My bad. And we've got a chance to make a few here. There we have it, some makeshift bandages. Now, while we still have a fire going, we may very well be able to boil them. On the stove top, of course. There we have our boiled makeshift bandages. Now, while we are waiting, we're going to try and see if we can keep our focus up, so we're going to get the music back on. And I'd like to spend some time trying to work on some spells. I do think that Stormfist still has a lot of potential for us, so I want to try and see if we can get that a bit higher. I also do think that getting Electric Arts up will be a good idea down the line. I think the same is true for Stormhammer and Mageblade, really. It just kind of all comes down to what enemy we're fighting at the time. I do think that bash damage will help us more often than not, and I mean Stormfist is going to be getting us a bit of bash damage. You know what? It's not going to take us as long to try and level this up. Let's see if we can get this to level 3. All the while, our focus is going up, and we can see that we're healing really, really nicely. We're going to have some smoked meats for dinner, some nice clean water, and then we'll continue reading. I just heard what I think was a slinger above us, potentially. So the goblins could be trying to find us. We are tired now as well, so it's probably not going to be worth us setting off at this stage. We're nearly completely healed though, and our mana is pretty high. Having a look at Stormhammer, we only have 11% chance of failure on it now. And with it being level 3, it means that it's going to be doing more damage in general. Smite your foes. Yeah, I mean, it does sound pretty good. Oh, and the fact that it also lasts for 16 minutes, it's very nice. Well, if we go to sleep now, I think there's a strong chance that we can still make use of a little bit of darkness. I think we're going to just smash these lights for now, because there's no way to turn them off, and we want to make sure that we actually have a decent sleep here. Dusk, let's try and ease on into that. Oh, well, that's an interesting turn of events. As Dusk awakens this morning, her mouth is feeling much more normal. Well, I guess not normal for Dusk. Her fangs are gone. That muzzle is too. She just has something of a snout now. But yeah, no fangs, which is unfortunate. Those fangs have been absolutely deadly so far. Dusk is so used to biting her enemies. This is going to be quite the change for her. Unfortunately, it is 6:42 a.m. at the moment, so the sun more than likely will already be up. So I think we're just going to try and make the use of the day down here, studying. And then as we start to get to the afternoon, we'll maybe try and have a little nap, and then get going. No fangs. How bizarre. Now I think Dusk does deserve a little bit of a treat, so we're going to use a heat pack to go and heat up this hash brown and bacon entree. We'll knock that back, and then I suppose we could try and heat up some other things as well, if the fire is still going down here. It isn't. It looks like it's going to require a little bit more. Oh, and there is a little bit more here. Yeah, in the form of another person. They were in the corner. We do actually have some fingerless leather gloves here. I don't know if we can wear those with our gnarled claws. Let's see if we can manage. There's a bit of a conflict there. Unfortunately, we can't put them beneath our gnarled claws, so they're always going to give a little bit of extra encumbrance. So we'll just take those off for now then. Honestly, I think most of the damage we take to our hands is from the lack of gloves, which is why, Stormfist could help us with that. We're going to get yet another fire going here. Not enough to improve our mood, however. And yeah, we don't actually have the means to heat anything right now. No pots, no pans, and there's none around here, unfortunately. But there is light, but maybe let's stay away from that smell though. And I do think it'll be worthwhile topping up our water while we are here, and using a purification tablet to make that all nice and clean. Here we go, this will be comfy. Okay, I believe we should be close to nightfall. It is 7:05 PM, and we just gained a level in Lightning Bolt. We're only level 2 when it comes to Lightning Bolt, but I definitely want to get that higher. What we have been focusing on for most of today is getting Stormhammer to a higher level. We've got it at level 6 now. There's only a 6% chance of failure, and it lasts for nearly half an hour, so I feel like that's going to be pretty good for us. It does take 5 seconds for us to cast, so we need to make sure that we're doing that outside of combat. But I think we're ready to go. Let's just have a look and see. Night is in half an hour. We could maybe try and stick in just one more little bit of study. Although, oh no, our focus has dropped a lot. Studying Lightning Bolt dropped our focus by a load. While I was working on Stormhammer, consistently, our focus was super high. We could improve our mood here if we were to have the fire burning for a little while longer. Let's go move this chair out into the light and we will take that thing apart. Good old smash is the way to do it. There we go. Happily lit a fire. And something that I have been neglecting is that we do have a game watch that we can utilize. Oh, when it has charge, which it doesn't right now. Oh, and we don't actually have any way to reload that right now. Yeah, okay, well we're gonna have to keep an eye out for ultralight batteries for that then. You know what, I think we'll just try and see if we can risk the light. It should be pretty low at this stage. I don't think we're gonna be experiencing burn. We seem to be okay so far. Oh, we are still carrying some nuts around. Let's leave those for now. And speaking of nuts, well, we don't have nuts here, but we do have blackberries. So we're going to try and see if we can pick a few of those as we make our way out of the woods here. Oh, look at that. We can sense the soldiers still. Red and the others hyped up on methamphetamine, getting ready to kill some dino zombies or worship them now. I'm not sure what's going on with them, but we need to pick our path forwards, and it looks like it's going to be Williamstown for us. There is a nice big apartment tower here that if we could get to before sunset, we'd be able to see quite a decent distance ahead of us. The same is true for this cathedral. Actually, the cathedral will get us a lot more. We could also go for the one that's down here as well. That may be easier, it may be more difficult, as we have swampland down here. A little bit of wind running though, and who knows, we might be able to make it much further. Although, oh, you know, the light is already well on its way. Yeah, okay, well, I think we are just going to be pushing on then. Hello? I don't know you, do we? No, but we'll take those multivitamins. Thank you. And let's go harvest these berries. Raspberry bush here, that's nice. All right, and as we can see, oh, it's foggy, damn. Okay, I was gonna say, we can actually see pretty far right now, but I'm assuming as soon as the light kind of leaves us, we won't have as much of that. Who knows, maybe we'll be okay. Maybe we will actually be able to see further in the fog. I mean, right now, it actually seems to be okay. And there's only a half moon. Yeah, surprised we're seeing as much as we are. Oh no, it's literally just the last of the light. Yep. There it goes. It's on its way. So, we need to pick our path through Williamstown, and it honestly looks like just heading straight through here is going to be one of the easiest ways for us to get on through here. I don't believe we're missing out any other major points of interest in this town. I could be wrong though. For now though, let's just stick to the road, get safe mode on, and wander. Whoa! Okay. We just had a zombie predator leap from somewhere. I have no idea where exactly. So we're going to try and see if we can send that away from us. Man, our chances to cast these, it's so much lower than it's ever been. But it looks like we've succeeded and managed to push it away. It's definitely focus related. It seems like that is a thing that we are going to have to contend with now. I wouldn't mind getting a mind hammer on it as well, but that's also more difficult for us to cast at this stage. It's all about focus, it seems. Come on, let's give it another shot. There we go, that's decent. It's downed, it's nearly dead. And a few good swings. There we are. I'll take that. Let's move down the other side of this building here. And we may want to try and get Stormhammer up and running, but that is if we are going to try and fight. Right now, we should still be able to remain undetected where possible. It's zombie predators that are the issue, as they seem to be able to see much better than us. Ooh, how are we feeling here? I mean, honestly, if we could just get up our wind running, I think we would be okay. I mean, already we're doing all right when we're not running directly into zombie soldiers. Let's just dodge and weave here, Dusk. Okay, I was gonna say so far so good. I mean, we got away from the Kevlar zombie all right there. I feel like they are almost seeing better than we are in this fog right now as we're moving through. We've made it a decent distance already. I am thinking wind running might be a goer for us now. Oh, 2 zombie predators trailing us and a regenerating zombie that I definitely want to try and get away from. Our stamina is looking okay at the moment. We are managing. Okay, are we going to be able to get this off in time? Let's just see. How long does it take us to cast? 104 moves? We should be able to get that off. All right, casted. Excellent. We are bolstered by the wind, and hopefully that's going to last a little while for us. That's definitely something that we want to get better. Oh, it's a minute and 50 seconds it gives us, so it's a bit of a boost. We're going to take that. We are just going to start to sprint. I mean, maybe not the best idea to use all of our stamina here. Oh, wow. We've got like multiple police department buildings here, like 4 of them all in a row. So we could be in a little bit of danger here. As there's usually quite a bit going on at those locations. We're just going to go around there for now, making our way down right towards a sleepwalker zombie. Okay, a sweet-smelling gas. It's like sleeping gas? Is that a thing now? Is that something that we have to worry about? Seemingly, yes. What have we got in here? A plunger and dry concrete mix. Okay. Little bit of a construction yard that we're making our way through at the moment. Ooh, that is a welding cart. Mounted workshop. I mean, it's not bad. Let's remember that vehicle position there because that's not a bad tool. It's also like, intact as well, which is kind of wild. Yeah, I think this is going to be the way that we're going to want to go. Oh, that bookstore there is very tempting. We may be able to go for that yet. Let's just try and see if we can navigate around this building. Oh, okay, and we've been jumped by a predator. Okay, let's get some speed here, Dusk. We want to get some distance. Round the corner we go. That's better. Let's get safe mode turned on. Oh, and the bookstore is just to the north of us here, so we'll try and see if we can maybe slip in through a back door. That is a shady zombie. Let's get away from you. Okay. And in through the front we go. Now, I'm not expecting there to be too much here, but we're just looking for anything we can get right now. We're not going to do book collection, but we are looking for, anything that might be a little bit magical. The Master and the Margarita does sound like fun, but we're going to pass that by for now and maybe see if we can get upstairs. There is a small chance that we might be able to find something here, right? I mean, it's mostly kind of just bookstore hangout space. We'll check back here. Nothing behind the glass. That's where they keep the good stuff, I'm sure. And in here, okay, nothing that we actually want. So we should be able to climb down over the edge of this without, dying. But I think to be sure, we are going to use our slow fall. Okay, let's get that going. 41% chance of failure. There we go. We are now lighter. So stepping over here, we're going to climb down. Okay, well, look at that. Slow fall helped, maybe. I'm not sure about that. We slip and fell. And we ripped quite a few things, unfortunately. Although it looks like the cut-resistant arm sleeves took the bulk of the damage there. I suppose we could have taken more damage. 43 damage, though, is still quite a bit considering we're under the effects of slow fall still. And, oh, we're actually experiencing slow down because of how warm we are right now. We're, like, exceptionally hot right now. Oh, our mana is higher than our max mana at the moment. So I think that this is probably one of the effects of mana luminance that's causing us to be so warm. A unfortunate side effect, really. We may have a chance to just kind of like dry off slightly. I tell you what, I'm looking forward to autumn. I am looking forward to those colder temperatures because Dusk, yeah, she's not doing so well in the heat. Oh, we got a zombie hunter here. Let's just start to move. Get further away from you. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we can feel our right leg getting very hot. I guess we are moving around quite a bit, but I'm just surprised we're as hot as we are. Excess mana is going to be released as heat, so maybe we need to actually try and use a bit more mana here. Not really wanting to fight right now, but yeah, we are very hot. So looking through here, most of the warmth is going to be coming from the cut-resistant arm guards, things like that. And we're mostly experiencing it on our arms and on our legs right now. So let's just take off the cut-resistant sleeves for the moment, which, yeah, that has helped. Our torso and our left leg is now really hot. Oh, but in some good news, that polo shirt does actually seem to be helping us with the rubbing of that armor, but it's also probably making us a little warm. The hard leg guards, they're going to be making us pretty warm as well. So yeah, we're going to have to take some of this stuff off just to try and balance out. Our left leg is exceptionally warm. I guess we have the ammo pouch on there. That's the difference, which we don't have to right now. I mean, that doesn't say that it's giving any warmth. Is the holster really giving that much warmth? No, it really isn't. That's bizarre. That is strange, that is. Oh, okay, no, it is uniform here, okay. I was not looking at our right leg. So ammo pouch, you can stay for now. Honestly, yeah, we're just gonna have to bear with the heat for now. It's just like a really, really warm summer evening. I'd like to be able to tell what the temperature is, but we don't really have much that can do that for us right now. I'm also assuming our focus is so low because of, well, moderate pain, but also the fact that we are dealing with this severe heat. I think it could be worthwhile getting the MP3 player going, just so that we have a little bit more in the way of mood working for us. So we'll play some music. It is going to reduce our hearing a little bit here, but we can still hear some of the things that are going on around us. We're going to turn on safe mode, and at this stage, yeah, we are going to start wandering. And we've hit a road, okay. It's up to us whether we still follow that right now. No, I think we're just going to keep on going directly east. Ooh, and a giant stag beetle in the night will give you a little bit of distance. Giant creatures like that, they're best left alone unless you're really, really hungry. And even then, they're going to be mutated meat, so it's not so nice. All right, and so listening to some Ghost House. We've made it to some water here. We could cool off. It looks like we have mostly cooled off, so we're going to see if we can use the towel again. Yep, there we go. We should be feeling at least a little bit better, and maybe we can get some of our things back on now. Honestly, I think it was probably the mana situation, because our max mana has just gone back up. I think that was probably it. So in the case of that happening in the future, we just need to use mana faster. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly going to be warm still, but it's not going to be as bad. Now, we are going to have to try and see if we can find a river crossing here, because, yeah, even if we're a really good swimmer, it's going to make it difficult for us to get across with everything that we've got. And I just stepped in the water again. That's fine. Our feet can deal with being cooled off a little. We do have this road over here just towards the west. If we can follow that along long enough, we can hopefully find a bridge. Or just alternatively, a way around this river. Oh, hello, what were you? An Anchisaurus. Hi, you seem friendly enough. I think we're just going to have a look and see if this river is still across here. We've certainly got some swampland. Oh, yep, nope, here it is. So, yeah, I suppose we're just going to follow the river for now. Because if there is a bridge, well, we're going to find it along the river. Oh, okay, well, we got something here. Blood. So, there's a kind of a checkpoint. And it looks like, okay, we do have some things here. An MRE pack with some peanut butter spread. We'll take that and the heat pack too. There is the corpse of a human there. Does look like it could come back to life, so we're just going to make sure that it doesn't. We're also going to change to Tai Chi because we're actually not wielding anything at the moment, so if we do fight hand to hand, we'll be wanting to make use of that style. So, looks like this is a bridge here. I'm also getting a big M on the map. That's because it's a minefield. Let's turn on our light and go cautiously. The mines could be, on the other side of the barbed wire here. That's more than likely where it is, but just in case, We're going to keep the light on for now. I think we're past the worst of it though, so we'll turn that off, and as we get over to the other side of the bridge, that's when we'll check if we need that light on again. Okay. Oh, yep. That's a big M. So let's just ease our way on over here. We're seeing more bodies on the ground. Soldiers, more than likely. National Guard bayonet in that one. Okay. Well, the road is going to the east, which is what we want. We don't want to encounter mines, though. Although, we've kind of passed by the area where we're getting the warning, so I think we might be okay, but at the edge of our light here, we see some more Antisauruses, except these are zombified ones. So let's get that light turned off, and let's get moving away from them. Yet again, I don't think we're going to be following the road here. I think we're going to be turning east pretty much right away, and just making our way away from these great big wandering dead. And damn, more river, huh? Yeah, I guess we just crossed a little path of it. Alright, well, we're going to stick to the edge of this one and see if we can find another way across. Oh, and we might have found one. Yep, looks like it. We're hearing activity nearby, but we're just going to pass that. Get on over to the other side and just kind of stick to the edge here. That's the safest thing that we can do. Turn on our light, make sure that we're not wandering into a minefield. Let's just kind of stick to the edge for now. Oh, that's a boomer. Okay, I do think that we're probably past the mine area. Our perception is still pretty good right now, so if there are mines, we should theoretically be able to pick them out. And street lamp there makes me think that we might be nearing a town. Yep, we certainly are. We're seeing houses now. And a shrieker. Okay, we're going to pass you by. Not sure how big this section is going to be, but we ain't stopping. Dusk is pushing through. Oh boy, and that is a zombie Hulk. Yep, let's pick up the pace, pick up that speed. Jeez, this town's a bit of a mess. It is a bit of a mess, but that's kind of going to be every town that we encounter from this point on. You can hear something fighting something else at the moment. We're moving by what I think is a gas station. Yeah, and okay, wasn't necessarily intending to enter here, but here we are, inside of a restaurant. We may be able to find some canned goods around back, so not a bad spot for us to duck our head into. Nothing so far. Oh, there really is absolutely nothing here. Wow. Oh, except for friends at the front. So let's crack that. And I suppose we could check the top really quickly. Nope, that's just a regular roof. Oh, Shadow Raptor has been spotted. It's in here with us, or it's upstairs. I think we should just be able to open this. There we go. And as for that Shadow Raptor, let's see what our chances are now. We're going to get a nice force shove off here. 32% chance of failure. It's way higher than before, but my gosh, it still does work. Let's close that behind us. And let's get away from this mess here. Close that behind us, and oh, there's even more mess in here. Wonderful. Make our way down here, smash our way through, and we're back out into the night. We've got more than a few zombies here, but we can navigate around them all right. And it looks like we've made it through the town now. We're just seeing lots of dinos here, non-infected, and a public art piece. Okay, so there's more town to go. Ooh, okay, we either have a church or a cathedral here, maybe? Or it could actually just be a house. We're going to move away from that slathering biter for now. No, this is definitely a church of some kind. Let's just duck our head in here real quick. Yeah, just a small church, but we can potentially find interesting things in here, so we'll still have a little bit of a look around. Okay, we can make our way up. We can also call the whole town to here. It's very tempting. We could get quite a fire raging in this space. Let's just see what else we have here, though. Some unread memory cards. Yes, we will take those. Nothing in the office, it looks like. And I don't think we're going to discover anything of use on the rooftop here. But we can go a little bit further up. Some rotten mustard. And something of a bedroom. We could potentially sleep here tonight and get a bit of a better sight of the area so that we know where we are going, but really we haven't made all that much progress. I think we're going to push on further still. But before we do, let's do some programming. We're going to go for a nice gathering toll. There we go. That'll do something for us. Let's get out of here before the rest of the town shows up. And unfortunately, there was a weird glitch with those bells there, more than a little staticky. But that's definitely loud enough to get all of their attention. And wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. A clear moment. I mean, this is how far we should be seeing at night. Wild, huh? What an advantage it would be. Oh, and we've been grabbed by this grappler here. We're going to try and see if we can send them away with a nice force shove. We fail. Oh, and we fail yet again. Come on, Dusk. Push. There we go. All right, let's be away. We've got sight right now. I'm going to try and make the most of it. And wow, okay, there's been a lot of death at this pond here. We can actually see way more of the town. I'm surprised that we're able to see this much. We do have we've got a cathedral up here. We could try and make for the cathedral and get really good sight. I'm kind of tempted to go for it, but I feel like any moment this clarity that we have could disappear. We're gonna go for it. Oh, and we've been grabbed yet again. Grappler has gotten a hold of us. Okay, not a great position for us to be in. We managed to break it though, so let's move before it can do that again. Get much, much further away. Oh, and the cathedral's just across the street. Come on, we can make this. We've got a zombie necromancer out front. Okay, we've got a few other dead around the side. More than a few. We just have to go for it. Let's move. Let's try and see if we can shove this one back here. Force shove, yes. Okay, there we go. That's got them away. They're downed. That'll give us the time we need to get inside here and start climbing. Oh, a skeletal zombie. Maybe we'll go the other way for now. Crack open this door. There we go. And we've got a zombie in here. Okay, we should be able to fight you. Let's get towards you. A nice critical there with our horns. Some kicks and a headbutt. And wow, you're stacked. Okay, let's take all the first aid stuff, the saline solution, and we're going to take these large tin cans. We have spotted a shady zombie though, that's making its way down towards us, and I think there's probably going to be more following that. We'll see what we can grab though in the time that we've got. A batwing zombie now, okay. Dusk, still absolutely deadly in melee combat. Just the adhesive bandages now, I think, yeah. Okay, alright, let's start moving up. And we are going to go all the way up here. So hopefully we still get some sight, and we do. My gosh, a clear night. Look what that has done for us. And look at this place. My gosh. Those rivers. There's more than a few of them. We can actually make out yet another goblin encampment down here to the south. We've got a fire lookout tower that would give us further sight. We have a elf workshop out here in the woods, which we know what that's going to do for us. Oh, would you look at that? There is a Cataclysm cabin out here in the middle of the water. That is far too tempting. And it's really not all that far. There is a Migo scout tower here, like right in the center of this area called Victory. That no doubt is creating a bit of havoc for everyone around here. And thankfully, we do have a way across with the bridge here so that we can continue traveling to the east. But yeah, I feel like we're going to have to go for this area here. Now, the shortest swim is from across this way here, but I think we could potentially make it from Plaistow. We've got this bridge that goes most of the way. And remember, we can breathe underwater now with some of the spells that we've got, and we can kind of give ourselves webbed hands. So I think trying to make it across towards there is going to be the best thing for us. I am just going to have a little bit of a look around the rest of the city here to see if there's anything that might take our fancy. Well, I can confirm that that is the only Magicalism cabin that is around at the moment. So yeah, we're going to go for it. Dusk, time to make your way back down. I will just check out the second story of this place though. Actually, this is the roof. No, we don't want that. Oh, and is it fog again? It's fog again. We had that small little bit of clarity. How lucky we are. I am also kind of tempted to check out the basement, but I do feel like that could be rather dangerous. A wretched hatchery, and we also have a flesh raptor here. Well, the flesh raptor, we are going to try to mind hammer, and we didn't actually manage to get that off in time. There we go, that's better. Let's take the hatchery down. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, you know what? On second thought, we already have enough to do tonight. So, yeah, let's get to doing that. We've got bruises out the front here, a sproglodyte. We'll see if we can quickly take you down. Okay, that's good. And we are just going to keep on moving here. Unfortunately, yeah, all that wondrous sight that we have is now gone. It is going to be a little difficult to get across towards here. We still have a ways to go, but I'm confident that Dusk can make it. With a little bit of dodging and weaving, and certainly getting away from zombie masters, we'll be in to win. Great, great. Bloated zombie, thank you. Unfortunately, our stamina is getting much, much lower right now, so we're going to have to try and see if we can find somewhere to wait things out. We've got a feral goblin that is on our tail though, so we're going to turn around and see if we can quickly take this one down. Okay, we've managed. Let's try and get to some form of safety for a moment. Enough so that we can actually catch our breath. It looks like we might be able to get that here. We're going to have to take down a few zombies first though, which is not what I would like to do. Okay, let's breathe. A feral goblin has been spotted. They're trailing us, okay? And it sounds like there's more activity. There we go, you're dealt with. And we've got our breath back. Good. Back out into the night we go. And it looks like that poison has left us as well. Oh, and we've got light again. Wonderful. We've actually made it a decent distance. There is a radio station here, which could allow us to see a little bit further towards the north, but right now we're just going to make the most of actually being able to see and try and get out towards the shore. Oh, that is a big wasp there. Let's get through here quickly if we can. Back out on the other side. We're getting much closer to our destination. I tell you what, it is an absolute dream navigating the megacity on a night like this. Absolutely wonderful. We can see everything from so far away. We can actually see that those zombie predators, they do have really good eyesight at night. Yeah. So that's why even in the fog, they're finding us as quickly as they are. Now here's the bridge. This is what we're after. Let's get across towards that tiny, tiny town. Just as the fog settles in again. Okay, here we are. There is like nothing here. There's a manhole, there's a gas station, that is it. So we're here at the edge of this little island. That is a ways to swim, but I'm pretty sure that we can make it. We need to keep ourselves as light as possible. Now we can carry things with us still. We're going to have our backpack, which is super, super useful. But we're pretty much going to have to take everything else off, I think. Oh, and interesting enough, we are glowing. So I think Dusk is always glowing with mana luminance. It's just that when she has clothes on, it's diminishing that glow. So if we need to read at night, we'll just get real comfy. But here goes. Okay, we need to get a few different things going. Air bubble. That'll last for 6 minutes and 2 seconds. It's going to cost us 198 mana for us to do that. Limbs of the Frog lasts for much longer, and it's harder for us to cast. So we're going to try and see if we can cast that first. Okay, there we have it. Limbs of the Frog. Now comes Air Bubble, and we've got it. So theoretically, we can breathe underwater. And so let's see how we go. We're moving into this here. Okay, so lots of stuff will dissolve. Damn, okay. So I think we're going to have to try and leave our first aid behind. It is floating at the moment along with us in our pack, but yeah, I think we're going to have to drop pretty much all of this stuff off. Yeah, dropping off that first aid kit box, I think that should be nearly everything. Oh, the tablet PC and our other electronics, they definitely need to stay here. Okay, I think that's everything. Dive into the water, we start swimming. Okay. So let's try and stay on the surface, and we're just going to monitor our stamina. We are managing this just fine. Okay. All right, and we are swimming fast as well. Those webbed fingers of ours are really making a difference. Frog limbs, yup, enables faster swimming. Okay, and we're already out of the water. Amazing. We really cannot see far because of our mana luminance, but we have made it to this cabin. Oh boy, no. We were on fire briefly. The feral wizard casts wild magic monster sorcery at you. You're on fire. Okay, that's not good at all. We need to run. We need to get to some form of cover. We need to get inside as soon as possible. Yep, we're not going to get leverage that way. Oh boy, our torso is damaged. Come on, Dusk. Okay, let's get around the corner for now. Let's just jump over this fence. We need to be able to see. And right now, we can't see crap because of this damn mana luminance. If we can get inside, I think we will be able to see more. So let's try and see. No leverage with the hammer. Damn it. Well, I guess we could just shatter it. Not much of a choice. There we go. Break the glass, and we are in. And we can still see next to nothing. Okay. That really, really does not help the situation. You know what? Stormhammer. It'll give more light, and there's a very small chance of us failing. There we go. Okay, now the playing field is a little bit more leveled. Can we find them though? If only we had some light source. We know they're out here somewhere. Peeking around, still no sign of them. Oh shoot, there they are. Okay, we were hit in the torso, and we were blinded briefly. Where are they? Okay. I think we can see them now. The strike out. Oh, Dusk smashed them for 42 damage. I think they're still here. Swinging again, the feral wizard dies. She's completely blinded here. The feral wizard just had a wallet on them, and that's it. We are hearing noises around us though. Footsteps. I think that's her own footsteps possibly that we are hearing here. Okay, Dusk. Hot damn. Okay, let's just take a moment. Move through the space here. The art of movement, sure. We'll pick that up for now and hope that there is something else worthwhile here. Food fashions for young moderns, that's not what we were looking for. And yeah, I'm not seeing anything. This cabin may be a bust, and sometimes that is going to happen. Let's swing away. Just make sure that there's nothing hidden there. And it doesn't seem like there is. I mean, there are berries here though, so that's a bonus, I guess. And we've actually got quite a few handfuls of strawberries here, so we're just gonna have a good old munch. And we're full already. Wonderful. We could eat even more. I think for the moment though, we're just gonna go back inside here. And Dusk, she's gonna have a little bit of a breather. A feral wizard casting wild magic in the night. Dangerous. We're going to have to try and see if we can get a good pain split off. But for now, Dusk has made good progress, and we know that rivers aren't going to be such a problem for us going forwards. If we can improve our swimming further, we may be able to swim with a fair amount of our equipment on. However, we'll still have the problem of our electronics and our other bits and pieces getting destroyed in the water. So yeah, maybe we haven't fully conquered it yet. For now though, I would like to ask you all, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.